So hello to two key players in Wesley's Sesquicentennial celebrations 2024, the incumbent principal, Mr. Avanka Fernando, and the president of the OBU, Capt. Navin de Silva. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to our chat. Principal, take us back to 1874, when this entire story all began.
Well, Kumar, I will go further down to 1814 when the Methodist missionaries came to Sri Lanka. And one of the key elements that they wanted to do in Sri Lanka was to establish institutions where they give education to our kids. In that concept, I think they almost did almost close to 180 schools or more than that. And right now we have only two schools under the Methodist Church governance, Wesley College and the Girls' School Methodist College. Well, when the missionaries started these schools, one of the important things that they wanted to do is to give education for all. Now, when it comes to
For all, as in?
Irrespective of their religion or the race or the creed or the caste whatsoever, because end of the day, education is something must for all. So Wesley College is one of the key elements of this entire process, and I think we should be very proud of being Wesleyites to celebrate the Sesquicentennial anniversary. So when it comes to the main concept behind celebrating the Sesquicentennial is to see how we can educate our kids to be true Wesleyites and true leaders in this country. And one of the important things to share, I really want to mention that we want to inculcate core values to our kids, especially caring and sharing, and to see what we can give back to our country. So revolving around these concepts, we thought that we will celebrate our Sesquicentennial based on those core values.
So having said that, what are the main events that college has planned, organized to mark this landmark anniversary?
Yeah, so we already started a few events back in February. We had a clergy gathering because we as a Christian school, we have produced many Christian workers to the church as well. And in the meantime, we are planning to have a Founders Day assembly and the Wesley Walk, the anniversary walk, and then the anniversary service. And there will be a concert on 16th of March. And there are many projects happening, which will basically give our kids the exposure to be good leaders in the future.
Captain de Silva, you came in at the ideal moment to head the Wesley College OBU. Now, parallel to the events organized by the college, what are the main specific events organized by the OBU to mark this landmark anniversary?
Yes, quite a few, Kumar. And thank you for the opportunity. Just to add one thing to what Principal said about the Wesley's concept, I think we were grown up into a system of which we call it the holistic approach. You know, I think Principal also would have wanted to say that it's a holistic approach, you know, as a whole. So that's the background of Wesley, and that's what we are all about. Yes, getting back to your question, yes, it's never expected this responsibility will come on me, and with a great team, and we have organized.
To interrupt you, so when we were classmates in 1968, did you ever think that you would be head of the OBU in this sesquicentennial year of 2024?
No, Kumar, not in my dreams. And you in front of me interview me. Never
Me
thought.
either.
You like, yes,
Me either.
yes.
I mean, I never thought that I'll be the principal
And,
for Sesquicentennial.
and it's like a calling. I think.
I should think so.
Yeah, it is like a calling, and never planned it. Never knew that this is going to take place. I think. Principal and I, we are blessed to lead this. And every day we face obstacles, but it's so fascinating to see the same obstacle is being overcome with your own fellow colleagues who are coming forward to go through. And yes, it's a blessed opportunity to help your alma mater, that which has done so much for me. It is a great honor to lead it and be a part of it and execute it.
So what in brief are the events organized by the OBU?
Yes, unfortunately, Kumar, it's not in brief. We have so many things that we have planned out. We started in a footing that we first renovated the college chapel, which was built 30 plus years ago. For the first time, we renovated the chapel. And the first event that took place in the chapel was the OBU and the Welfare Society together. We hosted, we had a service for the Wesleyites who are involved in spreading the God's word, all denominations.
How many do we have roughly, Wesley clergymen?
Well, it's very difficult for us to give a exact figure, but I think we outclass all the other Christian schools when it comes to the number of clergy that we have produced to the church. I mean, obviously.
If my memory goes right, that day there were about 75 who attended.
With absentees also.
Yes.
I heard that.
So what principal says is right. We may be one of the Christian schools that has produced more people of clergy that spreads the God's word.
That includes the Catholic Church as well, by the way.
So it's not only Methodism,
No.
it is Anglican as well.
Yes.
What does the chapel look like now? After
It
its
looks much better than before.
facelift.
It looks much better than before. Yes, there were some dedicated old boys and everything through donations from Wesleyites all over the world. And yes, it has turned out to be a very a holy place, may I say.
What else?
I thought of echoing the same thing what Captain Navin mentioned, because after the renovation, I think it looks quite beautiful.
It's got an aura. It's got an aura of serenity and of peace.
And
I saw
also, Kumar, I can still remember the day I gave the speech. I was looking in front of a 165-year-old, the principal's bungalow. And then onto our right is where Henry Highfield, the main building, the main campus, and the famous lawn was in the middle. So these are iconic buildings and places that very special to Wesleyites.
What else are your projects, OBU projects?
Yes, Kumar, yes. So apart from that, we have started planting 150 trees. It's in progress.
Where?
We haven't got locations as such, but we are planting all over the country. So far, we have planted over 100 trees, and the last 5 trees will be planted on the day of our birthday. It's college birthday, which is 1st of March at the main campus. That's the plan. And then, of course, we have started on a very ambitious program, which is restoration of the 125-year-old pavilion. So
That's a major project.
That's a major project, and there's a lot of Wesleyites from all over the world are being part of it. And also, I just want to let you know at this moment of time, Kumar, that Wesley produced two of the greatest sportsmen Sri Lanka ever has done. That is, one is for cricket, Mr. Mahadevan Satasivam, and then Mr. Mailwaganam for hockey, both captain Sri Lanka. And they still think that Sri Lanka hasn't produced players of that caliber. So that's the pavilion that we are planning to restore. 125 years old, and work is going ahead. So I call upon all the Wesleyites to rally around us, and let's see that it's completed closer to the date of our celebration. So that's one of our major projects. Then, of course, we have so many events that take place, basically starting from the 1st of March till the 11th of March. Every day there is something happening, either in school or with the old boys. And also one of the main events is we are felicitating
Past teachers.
Past teachers, 75 of them. Kumar, your father was a teacher too. Yes, so we are saying thank you. What a better way to say than
Gratitude.
Gratitude. So there's a lot of close to 75 of past teachers. Some of them are presently involved in the tutorial staff as well. So that's one.
Some are old, some are ill, some are ailing, some are in retirement, and some are actually very, very ill. But this is wonderful to get them back again.
Exactly. And we have made all endeavors to go home, pick them up, and bring them, look into their needs. Some are in their 90s, 95, but they want to be here, you know. So it's a special day for all. And mind you, we are getting about 300 old boys from all over the world, so they want to be a part of this as well. So that's why we had to cramp it up between the 1st and the 11th, you see, so that the old boys who come from abroad
Overseas can have a chance to take part.
yes, because otherwise we would have spread it over a period of time, which we didn't do, so that they can participate. And also another unique event which is going to take place on the 3rd of March is we are assembling all the past captains of all disciplines of sports. Up to now, we have got 150 captains. We are going to assemble in one place in school. And probably must be the only time that such a photograph is going to be taken. I don't think even the other schools have thought about it, you know. So this is a great opportunity, and everybody is excited to be there. So that's one of the key events as well, what we are considering. And then, of course, we have some sports activities. Mind you, Kumar, there are 7 branches, old boys union branches all over the world, starting from Melbourne, Sydney, then New Zealand, then we have Canada, UK, Middle East, Singapore, you know. So there are...
They're all coming?
All of them are coming.
They're all coming?
They're all coming, and they're all putting up a cricket team. We are going to have a cricket carnival for one day with all those OBUs together. You know, that's one of the key features, you know, one full day of... it's a cricket carnival kind of thing. So that's taking place. Then, of course, we are having a golf tournament at the Royal Colombo Golf Club. And we are going to make use of this opportunity to start a golf encounter with our brother school, which is St. Benedict's. And then, of course, apart from that, then we have 2 gala events, which is the Double Blue Dance, which is taking place on the 9th. It was sold...
At the Shangri-La, I think 750 packs all sold out. Do you have space for any more seats? Are the tickets available?
It depends who you talk to.
Obviously you.
So what I'm trying to say is it was sold, yeah. And then the other one, which we are going to finish the week of celebrations. The main...
the climax will be the banquet.
The climax will be...
The Sesquicentennial banquet at the Shangri-La.
Well, you're a part of it. Yeah, you're going to run the show.
Our very own Alston Cock performing, and our very own Hussein Jifri.
And they are both iconic, and they are both celebrated award winners, isn't it?
Yes. And we have the president of Sri Lanka himself and his wife gracing this event at the Shangri-La on the 11th of March.
Yeah.
Principal, on the other side, now we talk of Wesley College, this building, the foundation stone was laid in 1902, construction work began in 1905, and the building was opened in 1907 by Governor Blake and his wife. It seats 700 people, 600 down, and the gallery upstairs, 100 people. The hall is getting a new facelift, I believe.
Absolutely. If you walk across the college, Kumar, we have started our renovation work right now. We do have a master plan. So our initial thing is to complete the main hall and the main building, and then to complete the rest of the block, and then to complete by end of this year. And in the meantime, we are thinking of renovating one of the best buildings that we have, the Highfield block, and to upgrade the facilities as well. So if you come across the main hall, you can see that it has been all under construction, and I am sure that by 1st of March, it will be the best hall that we will ever see in the past history of Wesley.
Henry Highfield will be very proud.
Probably.
And as little children, we always looked at this beautiful, intricate Burma teak ceiling, priceless. Is it still in its pristine condition?
Absolutely. Perfect. And if you come, you can see the beauty now. I really want to appreciate Sri Lanka Air Force for coming on board to do the entire renovation. And especially I want to mention Air Vice Marshal Sampath Wickramaratne, who is Chief of Staff, as always Wesleyite, who gave us the best support ever we could have had from him. And credit goes to him and his staff for the work that they have started, and I'm sure that we'll get the best out of them.
And also, Kumar, not forgetting those stained glasses,
My next question, the stained glass windows.
Yes, we are also thinking of doing the same thing as well, but we will not replace, but we will upgrade it and make sure that all the,
In time for the 1st of March?
obviously, hopefully.
Okay. Now, this hall is iconic, as we all know. It's been there for a long time. Now, restoration is one thing, but what about maintenance?
Well, yes.
It costs a lot of money to keep
obviously.
it going.
Yeah, and we do have a team. We are focusing on that as well. Soon after the renovation, we want to make sure that we have a separate team to overlook the whole maintenance of the college as well. This has been discussed at the governing board level as well, and we'll be definitely planning for that as well, to have a separate team to do the maintenance and to make sure that the college buildings and the premises be maintained well. I mean, it is up to the standard, but we need to make sure that we maintain the same standard in the future as well.
What has the support been of Wesleyites around the world? There was a call for help, call for contributions, call for money. Both of you actually together, separately.
I would say amazing.
It's beyond our expectations, I would say, and how they rally around and they come forward. It's unbelievable, and that is I think principal also will agree with me. That is something that keeps us driving to do
Yes.
things, Kumar.
True.
That's driving. When they come forward, they volunteer and ask. So that's something that drives us to do what we are doing today.
The merchandise I see in front of me.
Yes. Now, this is some 2 items that we are very proud of, that want to showcase. Now, this is a silver coin, which is limited edition.
How many
And
pieces?
150 to mark the
Significantly?
significant. So this is something special that we want to, and also the proceedings of this silver coin, Kumar, is going towards felicitating our teachers. So this has twofold effect. Yes. So
How much is the coin and where does one buy it from?
it is done in Sri Lanka by a very famous jeweler, an old boy. He doesn't want to be mentioned.
Why?
Well, that's what he's all about. Yes, it is handcrafted, and yes, we are selling at $100 per piece. So that's one, and then of course,
How many have been sold so far?
almost a good 30-40 has been sold so far. Yes, and just a few left.
The old boys from overseas are yet to come, and when they come, I believe this will be snapped up.
That's it. That's the plan. And of course, this is the 150th anniversary tie, which I'm very proudly wearing. You two haven't still started wearing. Principal says he'll start wearing from the 1st of March.
Same here.
Yeah, but I'm advertising, and this was done in London. And also it talks about the significance of the 150th anniversary and the college logo. So this is the Wesley coat of arms, which is depicted.
And the blues. We've had different shades of blues over the years.
Finally.
How did you arrive at this particular
So
shade
finally
of blue?
we did, and for the benefit of the others, we use.
Well, what are our blues?
Yeah, the significant is we use Oxford blue
And the Cambridge
blue. And also the reason behind is our past principals. They came from either Oxford or Cambridge, you see. So that's the significance of this color. I can still remember sometimes other schools said, come on, you guys, you just can't have 2 colors even. You have only 1 color. One is dark, one is light. The significance is that this resembles Oxford and Cambridge, who are our forefathers who were at Wesley.
So all our past principals, but they are all in the tie as well. All those of them who went to those
exactly
2 institutions are here.
Yeah. So yes, I just want to showcase the 2 main memorabilias that we are going to have, and it's available for the old boys to use.
Where can one buy this?
It's available, Kumar, or with the in school, at the
College
sports
office?
club, college, and
Yes.
we have the bookshop. It's available, and the numbers have been circulated, so they
In
can,
all those Wesley College WhatsApp groups, by
yes,
the way.
correct.
Principal, what's the contribution of Wesley College Tampala and Wesley College Velavatta, our two satellite schools?
Well, I mean, they have been contributing well to the college. Apparently, when the college decided that we will branch out, because most of the children from Nigambo, Katnaik area, and then more to mountain area comes to Wesley. So when the branch has been established in those areas, we want to give more opportunity for the kids to come, and they have been supporting the college amazingly. And even with the present year, with the activities, they have been giving the best support that they can. And especially, having our two primaries, the biggest primary is at Havelock Town, then the Tampere branch, since we don't have Borella branch. So they are getting feeded into grade 6 in Borella. So over the past many years, they have been giving the best support to the
So
college.
will Borella have space for all these primary kids coming into Borella? Physical space?
Well, we will be bringing them for the first time in the history on 1st of March, because we want to have as Wesley College Assembly, not as Temple or Havelock Town or
The
Borella.
hall can hold 700 people only.
I don't think we can put all the children over there in the main hall, because what I feel like, we will have more boys coming in more than the children.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
therefore,
And
I
they
don't-
want to be a
Parents-
part of it. They come
Absolutely.
from a long way
Yeah.
home.
So we have a separate plan to accommodate all our children, and hopefully we might be able to live telecast or give it live when it comes to the anniversary, where all children, all boys, in the entire Wesley fraternity be in one platform to celebrate the 150th anniversary.
Principal, your other projects organized by college for this landmark year?
So, Kumar, the whole thing goes back to 6 years back, when few old boys, including you, Jeremy, myself, Peter, and I think Ranji were met
Ranji was
together.
in Anayaka.
We were discussing how we can, start off our celebration, and then we came up with this idea of doing a magazine, which
A souvenir
later,
book,
yeah,
basically.
then it was converted into a book, where we'll be calling that as the Chronicles of Wesley. And in that book, we are going to include the history of the college for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, in one book. I think it's going to be a 822-page book. And
coffee table.
It's a coffee table book. And I would request all the Wesleyans to make sure that you have your copy ready, because otherwise this will go soon as possible when they come and purchase. So
And this too is a limited edition. I think
absolutely,
1,000 copies only.
yes. And then we thought of doing certain projects to educate our kids, and make sure that our teachers have been equipped with all the facilities to do their teaching, because end of the day, since we are an education institution, we want to make sure that children, teachers have been given the best.
Education.
Absolutely. So in that, we want to move the college into a more of a smart world school, I would say, because right now the world is in our fingertips.
But you have smart boards. Lots
Yes,
of
we
smart
do
boards.
have, and we have already completed up to grade 9. There's only one section to be completed. So we have completed both Havelock Town and Tampere branches, grade 6, 7 in Borella, A-level section, and recently we did the grade 8, 9 section. So one section to be done. So our target is to complete the entire school by end of 2024. In the meantime, we thought, why not we do something to the country as well? Then in 2018, with the experience that I had when we celebrate our Children's Day, we thought that we will do a project to support 150 underprivileged schools in Sri Lanka. One of the reasons why I was moved to do this project, because we know that we have about 10,000 odd schools in Sri Lanka, but if you take all the schools, most of the schools doesn't have basic facilities. And then we want to do this project, and we got a amazing response from Wesleyites, even non-Wesleyites, to support this project. So basically, this project will be done. We'll be completing this project by end of 2024, and we have already received a lot of donation, and there are a lot of pledges from non-Wesleyites as well to be part of this project as well. And in the meantime, we want to launch a stamp in memory of our Sesquicentennial anniversary, and music is in our blood, and we are planning to have a concert on 16th of March at Nelumpokana. And Mr. Rushan
The
here was
150 voice choir.
absolutely. So Rushan has come down to do it, and I want to appreciate his commitment as well. He came for a couple of weeks in December, but then he thought that he will stay until the celebration been completed, and he's not going back. In the meantime, we want to make sure that our children will learn something as we celebrate this anniversary. Because for me, I want to see more leaders being produced by Wesley, to make sure that this country will be a blessed place for you and for me to live in peace and harmony. With that only, we thought of complete our anniversary and to celebrate the Sesquicentennial grand scale.
Navin, we've covered a lot, but I think there's one major project that we have not spoken about. Please go ahead.
Yes, Kumar, the Campbell Park, famously known, is being used by Wesley College for the last 120 plus years. You know, the Tamil Union their birthplace was Campbell Park, and then they left in the early middle part of the 19th century, and then that's where this pavilion was handed over to us. And we have been using that grounds for 125 years. So it's high time as a Christian institution, probably the only Christian institution in this country that doesn't possess a ground, So that's our dream. We have paid our dues for the last 125 years.
All paid on time.
All paid. So we have got a lease facility. It has been on lease. So, and also, mind you, I think principal will vouch for me. We have been sharing these grounds with the neighboring schools as well. You see, so our intention is to ask the state and say, look, it's high time that we own this ground. So let's see how it goes. That's one of the key pledges that I have personally given to everybody, that to attend the banquet, and on that day the head of state will be present. So we'll take it from there and try to claim what belongs to us.
Yes. So thanks very much, gentlemen, for all this information shared for the past, I think, almost half an hour now. Lots more information. Please follow all our social media spaces. You know what they are. And be updated and be renewed. And looking forward to seeing lots and lots and lots more Wesleyites throughout the month of March, from the 1st to the 11th, as we celebrate our sesquicentennial year. Ora et labora.